Levi Colwill is another massive Liverpool transfer rumor. So let's check him out. Levi Colwill is a 19-year-old English kid sitting in Chelsea. They're under 21s, however, on loan at Brighton, rated 23 million to 69 million, 15k per week until 2025 as a breakthrough prospect. He looks pretty nice as a center back. Obviously, there's very little interest from Chelsea to sell this boy, and Liverpool most likely will not pick him up in the summer. However, there is a lot of transfer rumors on this kid, and we all know Liverpool are looking for another center back to pick up. But dribbling of 11, first touch of 13, heading of 13, so he's not, not quite at Liverpool level just yet. Marking of 13 and passing of 14 is very good technique of 14 as well. But greens of determination and composure doing very well. You've got off the balls somewhat there. Bravery's a little down. So he's got some numbers that he could definitely grow, and you hope he does in the future. But right now, he's looking pretty good. Career milestones, as you can see, Premier League Division 2 1 winners with Chelsea, and Huddersfield made his senior club debut and scored his first goal. So he's got some milestones. Obviously, you want to see those grow, but let's see what happens in the next 10 years. Well, at the tail end of the 2033 season, you can see he is still at Chelsea. So his loyalty score I've not taken a look at, but it must be really nice. And for Chelsea fans, he looks phenomenal. Greens aplenty in mental and physical. And he's got some 15s now all throughout his technicals. Technique of 16 is fantastic. Tackling of 14 is still fantastic, as well as heading. Still, he looks phenomenal. Flair, not the flairiest of players. Aggression, not so much. But bravery's gone up to 12, at least. But, I mean, he looks terrific. Now, he does have a fixed potential at the start of each save at 170. So you know if he's nurtured well, if he gets the game time, stays uninjured, all of that, if he sees the pitch, he's going to turn out really just phenomenally well. And it looks like he has here. You can see he's still contracted to Chelsea, 111 to 334 million, making 155k per week as a regular starter. He is 30 years old, 85 caps for England, 5 goals. He is doing really well. Premier League 35 plus 1 appearance though. 2 goals, 3 assists, only 699. You would expect that to be just a little bit higher. But Champions League 14 appearances, 7-2-1, doing really well. As you can see, stats-wise, started at Chelsea, loaned out to Huddersfield and Brighton, and then back to Chelsea, and has done, I mean, he hasn't done amazingly well. I'm surprised that these numbers are not in the 7s more often than these 3 seasons right here. But, still, 6'9", 6'9" isn't too bad. You definitely want better from your starters and your premier wonder kid players that turn into regular starters, but I would definitely not kick him out, of the first team or off the bench or anything for having some of these numbers. Milestone wise, you can see he's got a ton more. First international cap at age 21. FIFA Club World Cup winners with Chelsea. First international goal against Slovakia at 22. Carabao Cup winners. A lot of seasonal best 11s. UEFA Champions League winners. There you go with Chelsea in 2030. UEFA Super Cup winners. And then UEFA Nations League winners with England. So doing very well on the team. And doing somewhat well in the country. Not doing all that much in personal accolades, but still, he has plenty of time. Injuries, yeah, he doesn't have a whole slew of injuries, probably about average. He does have a lot of moderates, so that's a small issue that you might want to keep in mind. 3 majors, broken ribs, tendonitis, and knee cartilage, so a couple of knee ones early on. But, the broken ribs, that just happens. Nothing since, but still, just something to keep an eye on. Overall, definitely looking really well. We're going to continue to the rest of his career, see where he retires and how he looks. Well, thankfully, this is the tail end of where I have the saves is 2042, and this is actually the year he retires, it looks like. Plans to retire at the end of the season 2042. He's 39 years old. Talk about longevity. Acceleration is not there. His pace is not there. Everything else is fantastic. Crossing and dribbling, not great for, if you have him as a left back, but still, the greens he has are phenomenal. And I mean, yeah, it is time to call it a career, but one hell of a career. 39 years old, 141 caps, 7 goals. Fringe player right now, so he's not playing all that much. You could see 6 off the bench. 697 still is not bad at all. But expiring in 22 days is when he's going to call it quits. Career milestones, you can see he did have a couple more 7 and above seasons, which is nice to see. And even, 679 is not the greatest. And it looks to be one of his worst seasons. Yeah, it was 668 from his first. But still, 709 the season before, and I think he was just kind of a non-important player. He was off the bench most of the time in that season. But 723, 709, he's doing really well. Milestone-wise, you can see he does pick up his one trophy for himself, the Europa League Player of the Season in 2037. These players seem to get a lot of personal accolades right at the end of their career. It's so interesting to see, and fantastic as well. I mean, that they're doing all this great stuff for club and country, and then they finally get rewarded for their own stuff. Injuries, yeah, he's picked up a couple more majors. So, but I mean, as you would expect for aging bodies and all that. But he looks absolutely fantastic. Definitely one to scout. And if Liverpool can pry him from Chelsea's hand, looks like they've got a phenomenal wonder kid for the next decade or more. That is it for me, Sefian FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.